Good afternoon, good Sunday afternoon, y'all. It is a beautiful day. I am starting my dinner a little late, yes. Been doing some cleaning this morning. What I have here in this pot is a couple of pieces of hog jaw, okay? Or is it hog jaw? Yeah, hog jaw. And what I'm going to do, I'm cheating today, y'all. I'm going to use these frozen baby lima beans, the green ones, okay? And I'm gonna put that. Now I've had my hog jaws cooking for a good hour, and now I'm just gonna add my frozen baby limas, y'all. I don't have time to do dry today. I'm trying to make a quick dinner along with these baby limas. I'm going to do some smothered hamburgers with a mushroom gravy. And also over here in this pot, I'm going to make a quick lamb stew. I've got some pieces of lamb shoulder. So instead of using the beef, I'm using the lamb today. I'm going to add just a smidgen of salt, y'all. Smidge. Okay? Because we do not want those to be over salty. We are also... I already got this out here. I'm going to also put a little bit of all-purpose. Just a little bit. Give them some taste. Yes. And some black pepper. And I'm going to let them go. Now, these are going to cook. I'm going to add a little bit of water here. Because you can see there's not enough water in this pot to cook these baby limas. Add some water. They're going to cook for about 45 minutes. All right. Taking that lamb out, I browned it up a little bit. Just want a little bit of color on it. I put no flour on it, okay? You can do your beef the same way, y'all. Do it the same way. I'm going to turn this down some because this pot is hot. All right? And we're going to drop. Only vegetables that I'm putting in this stew here is onions, celery, and I've got some garlic to go in here, okay? And I'm putting some of the leaves from the celery in here as well. All right. Let that brown up just a little bit, and then I'm going to add my garlic, and then I'm going to put my meat right back in here. And we're going to season up the pot. I did not season my meat. I'm going to season the pot. All right, these will cook about an hour and a half or so. Hour and a half. It doesn't take them that long. And then I've got some carrots, and I got a couple of large potatoes. I'm gonna peel them and put those in here as well. All right, I'll be back to season up this pot. Just wanted to show y'all. Got my garlic here. I just cut it up kind of big, okay? That's about 5 cloves there. All right? Meat going back in. All right. All that goodness you see on the bottom of that pot is going to come up. I'm adding about a cup of water. I will add more, okay? But now I'm putting my meat back in. And it's by no means done, okay? This is lamb, in case I didn't say it or you didn't hear me say it. All right, my family is crazy about lamb, y'all. So I fix it all kinds of ways. And stew is one of their favorites too, because they get their carrots, potatoes, good flavor. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of this beef bouillon, better than bouillon, y'all. I'll get it open. I'm going to also drop some seasoning in here, okay? We're going to put about a half a tablespoon of this in, okay? I'm not going to put a whole lot. I don't want a whole lot. This was in the fridge, so it... And I need to use it. All right, let's drop black pepper. Like I said, I'm seasoning the pot. Some salt. We're going to add a little water to it. We're going to add some more water. You use any kind of seasoning you want. This is stew, okay? That's all it is. This is all purpose. We're going to, of course, put some garlic. It's granulated garlic, okay? And I put a lot of garlic in my lamb. There's a lot of fresh garlic in there, and then we got our granulated garlic. And I will more than likely put some Lawry's in here. Here it is right here. Okay, we're going to season this up good, but not overdo it, okay? A little bit of Lawry's. We don't want to overdo it. All right, and I'm going to add some water. Oh, my goodness, gravy. And we're going to let it cook. And then we'll come back and now when I put the water in here, it'll get this seasoning down into the pot. I'm going to cover it with a lid. Okay, when I come back, we'll be adding the veggies. All right, y'all, I am back. I am back with some ground beef here. Now, this is ground sirloin. Normally, I buy the chuck, okay? But now it depends on what store I'm in as to what I buy, okay? We had recently a bad experience with some chuck from a store that we always shop at, okay? But so if I go there now, I'm just going to do the sirloin or the ground round. All right. This is about a little bit under 2 pounds, okay? I don't know, maybe 1.5 pounds. We're going to season it up. This is our hamburgers. Okay, that was salt, of course. We're going to put some black pepper in there. And my intentions were to only do hamburgers today, not the stew, but, you know, I try to cook for a couple of days on a Sunday. Okay, I'm going to put a little Lawry's, not much. Oh, I know what I don't have down is my garlic. We're going to put some granulated garlic in here. And of course, you season these any way you want. Okay, and a little bit of complete, just a small bit of it. Let's see here. We're going to do a little bit of complete. Yeah. All right. And the last thing that I'm going to put in my hamburgers is a little bit of Lipton onion soup mix. This is the golden. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put some of this in here, and then I'm going to save the rest for my gravy. Okay, we're going to put the rest of it in our gravy. We're making a little, just a simple onion. I'm going to put a little, I have a few mushrooms left. I want to use those mushrooms because they'll be bad tomorrow. Yes, that's how fast they're going. So I have them. They were open. I need to use them. And I always say, use what you got and make a meal out of it, right? I'm just putting on gloves, y'all. Now, in here, I'm going to add, of course, a little bit of onion and some fresh garlic, okay? I'm going to make sure I get all of the garlic, but I don't know that I need all of these onions. Of course, you do what you want. Okay, I want small pieces. Yes. We're going to smother these hamburgers. I'm going to mix them up here. You just want to mix them up to get the seasoning through them, okay? That's it. The meat looks pretty. So we'll see, y'all. Yeah, I bought some chuck, I guess a few weeks ago, and put it in the fridge. And I was gonna make a lasagna out of it the next day. I might have told y'all this. And the next day, the meat was bad. I'm not even gonna say what it looked like, but it was horrible. Okay, so that's mixed enough, y'all. But now the one thing about this, and I threw out the package so I could tell you what the fat is, the ratio is. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't have a whole lot of fat in it, okay? And I just take and make up my little hamburgers. Now, if you want to add eggs and bread and all of that, go ahead. These are just smothered hamburgers. Nothing more. All right, so I'm going to get these here made up real quick. We're going to get them back there in that pan. I'm going to cook them mostly all the way. And then we're going to make our gravy and put them back in the gravy and let them finish. Getting yum yum. Yes. All right, y'all. I know y'all don't want to sit here and watch me make burgers. Be right back, y'all. All right, I do put a little bit of flour on my hamburgers, okay? I just lightly sprinkle them with a little flour. That helps with your gravy as well. And the color, okay? Just a little bit, all right? I thought that pan was too hot. It's not. Okay? Just sprinkle a little bit. Hopefully we can get them all in here at one time. I think I have 8 burgers here. But I can tell you, they're going for the lamb first. They're going for that stew first, y'all. Yes. Come on, let's get them all in here. And if we don't, as they cook down, they'll shrivel up some. Alright. They don't have to cook all the way through right now. Alright, we're going to turn this down a little bit. Cook fast. I think I'm going to have one left here, but as these cook down, I'll add it. I'm going to let them get good and brown on both sides. Yep, we got one more. Just let them sit, do their thing. Only takes a few minutes on each side. And like I said, they won't be completely done on the inside, but they'll finish cooking in that gravy. Yes, they will. This one here is ready to go whenever I have the space for it. Okay, we'll let those cook just a couple of minutes. Alright, I started flipping before I forgot to turn on the camera. Okay, they have a beautiful brown, golden brown. Look at that, y'all. Beautiful. You just take and flip them. Look at that. They haven't shrunk too much, y'all. What's going on? Let's see. That one is ready too. Yeah, they haven't shrunk enough for me to add that last one, but I'll get it in here in just a few minutes. And there's not a lot of grease in that pan. You see that? Not a whole lot of grease in that particular meat. Okay? Another couple of minutes. Alright, y'all, let me get you back in here. My last one is still in there because I put it in last. And I did have to add just a drop of grease, because we are going to make gravy, right? And we need some grease. They did not make any grease. Not really. Okay? So that is some onions. That's my mushrooms. If you want more onions, put them in there. That's all well and fine. That last burger I let sit in there. Okay, now I can put it back. I let it sit in there because it went in last. Alright, let's get a spoon here. Let's get this stirred up. Try to get a little bit of what got too dark down there. But what's left in here is fine. If it gets too dark for you, take it out. Scrape it out. No big deal, okay? So we want these mushrooms to just get a little color on them. I'm going to drop a little bit of salt in here, y'all. I'm going to show you these burgers too. We're going to drop a little bit of salt. Just a little bit. And that's all the salt I'm going to put in there, okay? Take a look at these burgers. Okay? Yes. Set them right there. It's getting hot in the back there. And I got my fire down to low. A lot of times I will take and put garlic in my gravy. I didn't have any left, and I didn't have any already cut up, so rather than try to rush to do it, I won't. Okay, now I'm going to drop in some flour. And I'm not measuring, okay? I'm just putting it in, and I know that's a good 2 tablespoons of it. And we're going to let that flour cook a little bit. This is how quickly this comes together, y'all. This is how quickly this comes together. If you want to use some kind of broth in here for your liquid, you can. I don't when I'm fixing gravy. I'm going to get some water while that is browning up a little bit. All right. We want to give that flour another minute there to cook, y'all. And don't worry about it. It's the bottom of that pot. This is going to all come together, y'all. Yes, it is. But you want that flour taste out of it, right? Yes. You don't want your gravy to taste like flour. And it's getting there, y'all. It's getting there. Yes, it is. Clean out my stove. Okay, let's drop some water, and we're gonna also drop the rest of that Lipton onion soup mix. And we're not gonna start off with a whole lot of water because we want to see where we are. I'm gonna turn this up. I want to see where we are with this. If y'all have been watching me, you know. Do I want to use all of that, y'all? Yeah, it's not that much. Been watching me, you know, if my gravy doesn't get dark enough, I will add browning. Now see, I can already see that that's too thick. Sorry, y'all. So sorry about that. I didn't know it was coming. A little bit more water. Let's drop some pepper in here. And I think we might add a drop of browning in here. See, the bottom is starting to come up. Yes, it is, y'all. It's still a little bit too thick for me. Okay, and don't worry, it's going to cook. It's going to cook. Let's see if I can find my browning, y'all. Yep, I found it. Now this stuff here, you don't need a lot. I put in like a drop, okay? Look at that beautiful great gravy bubbling up there. I put in a drop. That's it. Okay? If it's not dark enough for you at that point, now we're going to turn it down. Then you can add a little bit more. Okay? I put in a good amount of flour, so this is thick. Oh my goodness gravy. Let's add this last drop of water, and then we're gonna let it cook. I know that seems like a lot. It's not. It is not. I'm gonna let this gravy come together. I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna get my stove cleaned off. I'm gonna give it a minute. Okay? And we're going to come back and put our hamburgers in. Y'all, it's only been a minute, long enough for me to kind of wipe down my stove. Look at that beautiful gravy. Now I'm going to turn it all the way down to low. Okay, and we're going to put our hamburgers in. Don't want to splatter them all over the place, y'all. So I take my time, get them in here. And whatever juice is on that plate is going in as well. Yes, it is. Almost splattered it. Almost. All right. All of that goes in. Okay, now the only thing you need to do at this point, it's on low. Look at that beautiful gravy. Look at it. Look at it. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to cover this with a lid. Going to cover it with a lid and just let it cook on low. All right. All right, we're getting there. We are almost finished with this stew. Look how that has cooked down. When I tell you, look at that meat, y'all. And look at the juice. Now remember, there was no flour added to this pot whatsoever. Okay? Oh my goodness, gravy. I just cooked it. Y'all, look at the meat falling apart here. But it's going to be all right. If this comes off the bone a little bit, it's going to, oh, look at the juice in there. So now, y'all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some carrots. And I'm going to add quite a few because my grandbaby always tells me I never have enough carrots. That's because she eats more than anybody when it comes to carrots. But everybody eats them. Okay, so today, these are for my my grandbaby. And I'm going to add potatoes, but I'm going to give these carrots probably about 10 minutes to get a head start. And then we're going to drop the potatoes, y'all. And it's just that simple. Now I'm going to add a little bit of water. And you would do this with beef. Same thing, y'all. Same thing, okay? Let's put a little water in here. We don't want to dilute that beautiful gravy too much, y'all. That meat is seasoned well. Yes, because me and my baby girl we just tasted it. Okay? I'm going to add a smidgen more water because we still have to get our potatoes in here. Okay? But don't worry. It's going to cook back down, y'all. It will cook back down. All right, I'm going to give those carrots a few minutes. All right, it's literally been about 10 minutes, okay? Now I have 2 big baking potatoes. That's what I had in the house. That's what we're using, okay? Because I do have a pot of rice on. So we will have enough. All right. I'm going to put a little pepper. Can't talk. On my potatoes. I think there's enough salt in this pot, y'all. I don't want to add any more salt. 10 minutes. Okay? 10 minutes. Look at those beautiful burgers, y'all. Look at them. Let's take a look here. Oh, man, y'all. I'm sorry. These cooked about 15, 20 minutes or so. You know, I don't count. I'm sorry. Oh, look at those beautiful. Y'all, and look at the gravy. That's going to be good. Okay. In just a minute, I will show you my finished dinner. All right, y'all, I am back. This dinner is done. Yes, it is. Take a look at this stew and look at this gravy down in this stew, y'all. Look at that. These potatoes are just about there. Oh my goodness, that meat has fallen apart. You can see the rosemary in there. Those carrots are perfect. All right, we are ready, y'all. Yes, we are. Okay, let me show you what we started with. Today, we started with those frozen baby green limas. I usually cook dry beans, but I just didn't have the time today. Remember those, y'all? Yes. I've cooked them in some hog jaws, y'all. I like to season up my vegetables with fat. Yes, I do. Those are going to be good. You have already seen those hamburgers, y'all, and that beautiful gravy. Okay, we got 2 meals here, y'all, because I also have a pot of rice over here. Big pot of rice at that. Okay, I just turned that off, and y'all take a look over here. You've probably already noticed it. My inspiration for this strawberry pound cake I saw online. Now I use my own cream cheese pound cake recipe. I have that. I have a few videos of that out there, okay? So you can go back and take a look at one of those. But the difference is I added some sweetened strawberries. I put them in sugar, let them sit overnight. I put some of that juice in my cake batter, and then I put strawberries throughout the batter, y'all. When I tell you, I know the icing is a little raggedy, but don't worry about it. It's good. It is good, y'all. When I tell you that cake is good, you see almost half of it is gone. And this was our dessert for tonight. But that's okay. We got enough left for tonight after our dinner. I also made some homemade cinnamon buns last night, y'all. Those are gone. Okay, I use a new recipe for cinnamon rolls instead of my mother's yeast roll recipe, but I'm going back to hers. I liked hers a little bit better, but they were good last night. They're all gone. Okay, y'all, thank you again for another Sunday meal and joining me. Okay, y'all remember to like this video, share it. Okay, comment to me and subscribe to my channel if you have not. I love all of you, and I will be back real soon with another video or a live. Okay, see you when I come back, y'all. Enjoy the rest of this Sunday if you're watching today, and if not, enjoy the rest of this week. Okay, yes, I got to get up and go to work in the morning, y'all. Have a good night.